Welcome, Virgo, to your November Astrodice reading. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's get in here and see what is going on with you. For those of you who are new, this is where I take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope for the month. Let's see. Best message coming out for the beautiful Virgo. Okay, got some Sagittarius energy coming out into the first house with some North Node energy going on. Ooh. North Node is that karmic coming out. So let's see. Where is that North Node? Right here, this is the karmic goal that you are working towards in this lifetime. It indicates your soul's mission. If you have been thrown this dice, to suggest experiences that are in line with your soul's destiny and from which you can gain advancement in your spiritual development and karmic path. So you guys are on some kind of soul's journey over here. And of course, we're going to bring out Vesta. She always talking about that piece of the sun over here, talking about that soul's spiritual center, the goddess within the sacred center and quiet dignity, talking about that karma, about that mission, about things that are going on within the soul and how the soul reacts to it, the mission that it's on. Okay, so going straight over here to Pisces. Oh, no, not Pisces, I'm sorry, Sagittarius. Pisces was on the top of the deck. Okay, looking for that Sagittarius. There we go. The energy imbues power, superior confidence, and enthusiasm with faith, good fortune, and authority. Wow. So you're on this journey over here to this karmic journey that you've been taking to find, right, what it is you're truly looking for, your purpose, what people see and impressions you give, and what you give yourself, looking in the mirror, mirror, mirror. So let's see what's going on over here. But right now is going to be a great time because, you know, we just went through all these, the lunar eclipse, the solar eclipse. So we went through this beautiful eclipse season, which has brought out this extreme confidence into your first house. So, you know, you could be looking at yourself saying, you know what, I've come a long ways, or this is what I need to work on. Others are going to see you as being super confident right now on your mission in life's journey. But it doesn't mean that you always see yourself that way, right? Sometimes, even though we show the world how confident we are, it doesn't mean we're always feeling that way, right? So let's see what's going on. Going straight into the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. Putting off some enthusiastic power over here. Good fortune. I love Sagittarius energy, because it's that Jupiter energy which brings in that good luck, right? So, and good fortune. With the temperance over here, you have the balance and the harmony. Doing things with moderation in the very beginning of the month. So you might feel like, you know what, I'm just patiently, moderately moving, okay, along my soul's journey, right? So on your soul's path over here, the way that you're seeing everything coming together for your goal, you're just being very sensible. You understand the purpose of finding the meaning to what it is you're looking for, putting in the effort, but it's just the time to kind of chill, right? But you're doing it very confidently. I love that. But you're very poised about the situation. You're showing a lot of composure. So within yourself, like I said, others will see you as this super radiant, confident person, but you see yourself as just, you know what, I'm just poised. I'm just doing my thing. I'm just patiently, you know, just kind of doing me. Might have new love coming in. I just want you to know. And this person sees you as very caring and giving, you know, manifesting, taking action where action is needed. There's that self-confidence, though, in that first house, though. How do people see you? As self-confident, knowing where you're going. They see that you have the skill, you have the creativity to get things done. Doing what you say you're going to do. You know, though, that you're taking action where action is needed. You know. Let's clarify on this situation. You have the Fool. This is a brand new beginning, and you do know that. You do know it's a brand new beginning, and you're taking risks, and you do feel like you are taking risks, but it's crazy. You have the Sun at the bottom of the deck, which is crazy, but Soul's Purpose again. But what is crazy is that you are taking the risks for this new clean slate, that you feel like, you know what, this is the new clean slate. This is where I'm going to get things done. I do feel like I'm taking risks, but they're going to be very moderate. It's going to be moderate movement. I'm not just going to crazily jump off this cliff, right? I'm actually going to do it with moderation. So you're really walking into this new cycle with patience and moderation. Maybe you felt like you were doing things too quick last time and it didn't accomplish anything, right? So now you're saying, well, that's where it is. But with the Queen of Cups over here, giving yourself more comfort and nurturing the situation a little bit, you know, more maybe than you were before, is bringing in extra strength. And it's, you know, it's kind of like, just because we have strength doesn't mean that we have to, you know, be impulsive and go head in first. You know what I mean? Dive head in. So it does feel like you're just going to walk. You're actually going to take the stairs of the pool. Who does that, right? You're going to take the stairs of the pool. You're not going to just jump in and dive in. Yeah, because it's actually, you're finding that this is where more strength is right now. It's almost like, this is very interesting. I love this because the Seven of Cups is the Magician. You are manifesting your dreams to come true at this time, whether you're looking for new love, whatever it is. But your head is kind of in the clouds a little bit with the Seven of Cups. So I could see you like driving down the road, and it's almost like a miracle that you know, stopped at every red light. You didn't, like, you know, die driving, because you were kind of in a fantasy world while driving. We've all been there, right? It's amazing how we make it. It is kind of amazing. I've actually found myself daydreaming a lot while driving, and like, how do we do that? That's amazing that our subconscious can actually be awake enough to be able to daydream like that, and be aware enough consciously to see the red lights, see the stop signs, see people coming at us. You know, it's almost like, is that a talent, or is that the way it's supposed to be? You know what I mean? New drivers, please don't do that. But I do feel like this is where fantasies or romantic ideas are being realized, and maybe even, you know, trying to manifest them to come together. Maybe you're manifesting the perfect love, what you consider perfect. There's no such thing as perfect love, obviously. It's like saying there's a perfect person. We can only be as perfect, but it's the outlook that you're looking at to say they're perfect for me because, you know, they have strength. They're compassionate. You know, they're more on my page. You see what I'm saying? So you could be doing things like that as well when it comes to your relationship sector, right? And people do see you guys, though, kind of daydreaming, right? Kind of like, hey, oh, I'm sorry, I was thinking about something. I'm sorry about that, right? Not 100% here. So yeah, but this is where but it's also, like I said, it's crazy because it's building a lot of strength within you, Virgo. It's like your feet are on the ground, but your head's kind of in the air, right? But that's Earth for us, right? We have to make sure, I'm Taurus, so we have to make sure that even if our head's in the air, our feet need to be planted on the ground. Otherwise we feel like we're going to fly away, right? Into the unknown, which is not healthy. I think for Earth signs, it's not that healthy for us, right? Because then we get too carried away and we kind of lose ourselves. I don't know if we really will, but sometimes we feel that way, right? I don't want to get lost, right? I want to make sure that my feet are still on the ground because we have to have that stability, right? So we still know that we're planted here. With the Knight of Cups over here, there is a lot of creativity and romance. I'm telling you guys have someone that you either want to give a cup of love to, and you're figuring out how to do this, or you have someone coming in to give you a cup of love, and you're daydreaming about them doing so, or I think I'm just going to go with the way I see it. I think you're giving a cup of love to someone. I think you're opening up. Like I said, either that or fantasizing about them giving it to you, but I see you doing it. And following your heart no matter what the situation is, no matter what the case is. If it's not romance, it's just following your heart and knowing where your heart needs to be, because this is your karmic path. right? This is where I need to be. And guys, if you're on a karmic path and we use north and south nodes, it's always a soulmate coming in. Always, okay? Because it's a part of the karmic. But there are just things that you're might be attached to that are behavior wise that you're trying to follow your heart to, but you're also seeing these kind of, maybe you feel like there's temptations around you, or there's attachments. It feels like maybe you're restricting yourself. Oh my God, it reminds me of restricting yourself from your dream. Giving yourself too many restrictions to what love is supposed to be or how this is supposed to go. It could just be a really hot and passionate person though too. Dependent on others. Somebody has codependency. I think you know that the person that you might be dealing with is a little codependent. Maybe you feel like you're a little codependent. Maybe it worries you. It worries you that they won't come to offer you love because you have a little bit of codependency. That's for some of you, not all of you, of course. A lot of others of you, though, it could be that you're following your heart, but you're restricting yourself due to blocking yourself. Why are you blocking yourself? It's like you have all the patience up here, and then all of a sudden it's like you lose patience. This card of impatience. So in the beginning of the month, you feel very patient, very strong, and then all of a sudden, as it's coming in, as things are coming together, you start becoming impatient. You allow your anxieties to take over. You become overwhelmed. You become a little more indecisive. Maybe you want them to come, and maybe you don't know how to get them to where you want them to be. You're pushing for communication. You want them to communicate with you. You're just not sure what to do now. So now you've kind of stepped out of that comfort zone you put yourself in the beginning of the month. In the mid-month, you put yourself right back to being impatient again. Yeah, with the devil over here. I feel like you've given yourself some restrictions of love or whatever this is. Holding yourself back. Not allowing yourself to do what you need to do. Waiting for them to give you love or what to say. Herald the Cups. And Three of Wands. Waiting for them. I think you're waiting for them to come through. I think it's a fantasy that you're waiting for them to come through to say something, or you're waiting for this fantasy job or whatever it is. You're following your heart, but I think you're waiting for this to come into fruition. Let's put it that way. Or come into reality, right? Bringing that dream from 5D into 3D, however it is. But there's definitely something like that, but it does feel like you're putting yourself through restrictions. Maybe you're giving yourself restrictions. Guys, when you do manifestations, I just want to tell you right now, do not give yourself restrictions. The universe doesn't know anything about restrictions. Like, for instance, you don't tell the universe, well, when I'm manifesting and I'm scripting and I'm visualizing, it has to go this way, this way, this way, this way, or it can't happen. Well, that's not the way the universe works. The universe works the way it needs to work. Do you see what I'm saying? It doesn't go 100% on time period. It doesn't go 100% on, and it never goes exactly the way that you planned for things to 100% go, right? You'd be like, but I have to meet them at Taco Bell. Have to. Because I only eat at Taco Bell. So if they're not at Taco Bell during lunchtime or after work when I'm there, it's never going to work. Okay, well, the universe is going to be like, okay, look, man, okay? It'll be that day you're at the gas station and you have to, and the pump doesn't work with your card, and you have to go in and pay cash, and you're going to run right into her or him. You see what I'm saying? There's no, like, ultimatums. Like, you can't, like, visualize ultimatums, like, it has to be here, or it has to be there. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't work that way. Unless you know for a 100% fact, like, they only go to Facebook. I'm not going to find them on Instagram. Do you see what I'm saying? That'd be different. Then they would have to write you on Facebook. Do you see what I mean? That would be different. And they would have to literally write from that Facebook page because that's where they are, right? But that's like knowledgeable, right? That's like, that's that is it, right? That's like written in stone. Like, of course they are. You know what I mean? Like, of course they are. Where the hell else are they going to write you? You know, they don't have your number. They're not on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? So of course they are. That's inevitable. But you know, but otherwise, it just feels like there's some ultimatums or something going on here. The way that you're trying to put something down, it has to be this way for it to come into Three of Wands. So I'm waiting for my ships to come in, but I'm getting impatient because I'm feeling like it's not happening and they're not showing up at Taco Bell. They don't eat at Taco Bell, okay? You're going to run into them at the gas station, you know what I mean, or the grocery store. Or maybe they'll come in through work, or you see what I'm saying, or through another person, you know? It's just something like that. And it just feels like there's something going on here where you feel like, you know, or it has to happen within this time period because I need a date for this occasion. Oh, well, could be somebody else, but it doesn't mean they're coming, right? You might have to go alone because you have to remember too, you're working with someone else. Someone else has their own destiny and their own things they have to deal with as well. So it can't always be based only on what you're doing. You actually have to realize that the universe is also weaving a web for them to get to you, so that way you guys meet at the what? Perfect place, perfect timing for both of you, right? Both situations, right? That's the way it works. It's kind of like trying to get a job offer at a business that has no openings. Okay, well, it's not like they're just like, Scott, you really suck at this job. I got Joe over here. He does real good. He's going to be taking your place now. Yeah, okay. Like, that's not going to happen. If it did, oh my God, that would be the craziest scenario in the world. It'd be like something in a movie. Okay, like realistically, you know it ain't happening, okay? It's not going to just fire Scott because you walked in. Okay, so King of Cups. You have to wait for Scott to get fired because he sucked at his job, okay, and then you're going to come in and get the job. So you do have the Ten of Cups in reverse. Oh, I don't like that. And you have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So it's going to make you feel like you're being a little stuck right now. It does feel like there's something that you're trying to perfect over here because it's talking about perfection, being a perfectionist. Virgo, perfectionist. Oh, my beautiful Virgos. You are perfectionists, though, in your own little ways. So, I mean, you know, from a Virgo point of view, I could see, you know, that you would want everything in your control. You are kind of perfectionists in your own way. Leos are too. It's, you know, but the way you have this month in this house, in this first house, you know, whatever other house this is tied to, whether it's the second house, seventh house, I'm going to say more the seventh house because that's a career, partnerships, romance, you know, just putting them all together. Let's just put them all together instead of naming 1,000. Whatever house it's in, know that it's pertaining to, besides just the way people are seeing you, they're seeing you as wanting things your way to be done at certain times in certain ways. They see, like I said, they see that you have the superior confidence and enthusiasm, that you are going after your fortune, that you're, you know, you're like shining bright over here. But the problem is like I said, just because you're shining bright on the outside and people see you as like, go Virgo, go, you know, you're freaking amazing, right? There's this inner peace within you that's like, I'm so amazing on the outside, but the things that I want are not coming together. So the way you're seeing me is not the way I'm seeing things. I'm not seeing it the way the world is seeing me. They're seeing me as this strength, as this courage, as this confidence. And yes, on the outside, yes, of course I am. But on the inside, I'm kind of holding it together because I'm really waiting for this dream to come in. I'm really waiting for this thing to happen. For this, you know, I'm following my heart to the situation. So all this strength that I'm pursuing on the outside is so that it could lead me to my dreams, heart, and destiny. So you're trying to, at the end of the month, keep yourself emotionally balanced as much as possible. You're keeping yourself diplomatic no matter what. You know, you're keeping the control, and everybody sees you as the supported leader. They see you in control. Now, see, this is the whole point is this whole reading is about the outer side versus the inner side of you. It almost feels like the reason the devil's here in some ways is that restraint. Like it's restraining you from getting you to your dream, and you're like freaking out trying to figure out why this is happening in whatever house this is. Like I said, whether it's the love house, the money house, career house, you know, whatever it is. But you're still putting out everything that you have because that's what you are. You're a very strong sign, and you're never going to allow yourself to not be strength, to not give everything that you have. But on the inner side, you have the Ten of Cups in reverse, which is showing, you know, disharmony, disconnection, struggling for what it is you want. Trying to keep yourself self-disciplined, but you do feel stuck. And you feel like every day that you put out whatever it is you're putting out, it's almost like working without the reward because I'm trying so hard to get to what it is I truly want, but I don't feel like it's coming to me. I don't feel that this is happening. Come on, Spirit. The good news is on the other houses, you know, you have beautiful things happening. This is only one house. You'll know what house it is, and you'll say, shit. Right? Yeah, you have some incompletions going on over here, and you do feel incomplete. And I think that's the thing. I'm putting out all this compassion, but I feel incomplete. The world upside down, it's like this cycle's not over yet, Virgo. Not yet. Not in this house. You still have some judgment calls to make. You still have some things to learn. You still have some things going on within your karma to make this go, you know what I mean? You're still on your journey. It's not, you know, it's not time just yet. You're working towards your Nine of Cups, right? But everything will be illuminated soon. You will see things start wrapping around for you. You will start seeing the transitions and start seeing the things. You're on the right path. You just have to keep going strong, right? You still have to keep burning and keep building. That burning is that burning passion within yourself to keep going strong. Just remember not to self-sabotage yourself by giving yourself too many restrictions and limitations. You don't need all that. It will come at the perfect timing. Okay, so over here it says the King of Wands. You are the King of Wands. You're the leader. You know, even though you're still having some issues in this area of your life, right? It could even feel like it's a little boring, right? But otherwise, you are the king. You are going strong. You are the entrepreneur. You have what it is that you need to keep flourishing. Just keep holding tight with the Four of Cups, right? The Four of Cups says keep holding tight to what you have, right? The Four of Cups is also like there is a Ace of Cups coming towards you. Okay, so be aware of the gift that is coming towards you, right? As you're looking down at the Three of Cups, look at other places within your life that as the cups are full, right? Because you have 3 full cups down, right? But you also have this Ace of Cups sitting up here, and it's like, ugh, you know, those cups are either full or half empty, depending on what it is. Because, yeah, you do have there it is, the Ace of Cups. What did I just say? The Four of Cups clarified is the Ace of Cups. And that is it. You have the Ace of Cups. You have relationships around you. You have other beautiful things that you can worry about while you're trying to get this manifestation down, while you're waiting for this dream to come true, right? And these are the things that are going to keep you pushing. Keep pushing towards with the Knight of Pentacles, keeping your manifestations going strong. You may even have this beautiful Knight of Pentacles coming towards you, right? But they're only giving 6 of Cups at this time, right? So it's like, I don't know. I don't want to deal with the 6 of Cups from the Knight of Pentacles, right? But you're still planting those seeds. Whatever it is that you're doing, you're still in the waiting game. You're still planting these seeds for this to come through. It's under some kind of unusual circumstances that you're going to get some kind of calling that's going to make you step up to. And I feel like it is, Three of Pentacles is going to catch your attention, that you're going to build something when it comes to this situation. This situation at the end of the month is all of a sudden going to have a huge turnaround. some kind of pattern is going to come your way. Something's going to catch your eye. And it's going to definitely be some kind of strange surprise that's going to catch your luck over here when it comes to this situation. It could literally be sometime between the 25th through the 30th of the month. Something that's going to, yeah, definitely have you thinking about the situation and say, well, now here you come. Here comes the change. You see the ravens. Now here comes the change. Here comes something unexpected. This is going to catch you by surprise. It's almost like right when you pause and surrender and say, okay, this is the way things are going. This is the way things, I guess, are going to have to be. I can't control everything, so I'm going to have to let that go. Then you have this beautiful Queen of Cups coming in. So it does look like for some of you, it is fresh new love coming your way. Something grabbing your attention. Now, mind you, it does look like you might have a choice between two, because it did say that you did have the Knight of Pentacles, but they're coming with the Six of Cups. Now, that might not be the best way to come at somebody. Okay? Because the Six of Cups is more like they're coming back from the past. They're some kind of departed friend. It could be it definitely could be an ex who wants to come back and reconciliate something with you. Okay? Someone from your past. But then you have this beautiful new love with the Queen of Cups. That's new love coming in. And they're bringing in the Three of Pentacles, saying, but I want to build something with you. I want to get to know you. And then it's saying, then you would have choice in two loves. Do you want to go back to the ex, or do you want to, have this fresh new love, which could be another earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn, or your old love over here, who could literally be Taurus as well. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Could also be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer. For some of you, your ex could be a Gemini. So, but then it's going to have to make you think in different ways, but you're going to have to, that's what's going to take you and put you in the Hangman. And it's funny because as soon as you go into Hangman mode, when the ex comes back, this departed past or this nostalgic feeling or whatever it is, whether it's a person or just a feeling, or some situation from the past comes back, it's going to put you into this Hangman mode to make you pause and surrender and think about the situation. And as soon as that happens, Queen of Cups comes in. And you're like, okay, throw my hands in the air. Oh my gosh, here it is. Here it comes now. Now all of a sudden you have a relationship that can grow deep within the situation. Someone who's coming through. Or if it's not, if it's not a person, it could be a beautiful job, right? This beautiful new opportunity, let's put it that way, right? Because that could even be a boss from the past. You're like, I don't know if I really want to go back and work with you. And then all of a sudden you, like I said, pause, surrender, look around, think about the situation. A couple of days later, Queen of Cups comes in. Hey, you want this new job? Do you want this new love? So it's like all of a sudden it's like, oh my gosh. So, okay. Until next time, my friends. Peace and love. Bye-bye.